Hello friends and welcome back to Emilysgame. This is Starfield, my walkthrough episode 16. Tonight we are going to continue on the Crimson Fleet. I'm sorry, I almost said Crimson Skies. That takes me back. The Crimson Fleet episode, quest of traveling to the Siren of the Stars. I believe that is the cruise ship that we're supposed to infiltrate and find out some information from an executive for Bank. So that is where we're going. Of course, we can't go there until we've undocked. So, off to our ship.
My family's all in the UCB.
I'm still missing Heller. He was in here before we lost our ship. I don't know. Alright. So we're going to head on to the Siren of the Stars, and if we finish that in this time, we will attempt to locate another artifact or two. Okay, so there's a good chance anything we take is stealing. I'm taking those. I wonder if we should find a different outfit to wear. It's a mannequin. Oh, I see.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship, because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help. You're insulting my intelligence. Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
I no longer have hypothermia, apparently.
You knew at this or something. Come on, think. If you don't hold anything over the guy's head, he's not going to budge. He's stubborn, he's rich, and he's a huge pain in the ass.
Just like you, buddy.
To access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
I love how he just turned it.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Joy. Alright.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Sorry about that. Welcome to the future.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
So he's the captain, and he wants back in the Crimson Fleet. I feel like that's just a terrible place to be for me or that. Sorry, I kind of wanted to tour the ship.
Lovely
before
party, isn't it?
dig in too much. Alright, let's head on to where we are supposed to go. I've been on cruise ships, and this is not that, I don't know, lively, I guess.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
I could see that.
Shh. Listen.
So that's...
You're not going to find better tuned engines anywhere else in the settle system.
It's another way to the ballroom.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
But not you.
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
The society chair has
It's
really
called
outdone
business,
herself this
man.
time.
Hello. Are you a member
Here for
of the
business
society?
or pleasure? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work?
Sounds like an executive.
Besides what I already told you? No.
Oh, weird. It didn't show it was already being asked.
That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. Nice to have met you.
Yeah.
That
Not
view
the
is
same.
absolutely spectacular, isn't I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. Not much. Other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month.
Okay.
Well, that was boring.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
I heard they're frozen.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. It's for the society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. That's all then?
That's all.
Okay.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing
So
but
what
the
brings you
best for
aboard?
society, eh?
Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
Okay, cool.
It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the Society has the nerve to do something about it. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Amen there.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, what brings you aboard? His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
That's exactly what the other guy said.
Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Here for business or pleasure?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
That's probably the best piece of information so far.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
You know, you'd think that was scripted.
The Society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Nice to have met you.
An open bar would have been nice. Have you tried the canopies? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you will.
Again, scripted.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award.
Same.
Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. He's been spending a lot of time.
Okay, so I think we got all the information we're gonna
Sheila
get.
Holbrook is...
Except for the Terran preservation.
When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Alright, so I think we have one more
Hello?
question to ask, or to get an answer for, so that's what we're gonna do.
The Society chair has... It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our heart. Well, that was boring.
No shit.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner.
Whoa, she's drunk.
Quite a lovely Starliner. The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. That's all then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
I can do that.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Mind moving along and try to enjoy the celebration.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard. An open bar would have been nice. When you join, they send you a small chunk of... Huh. Well, that was boring.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times.
Quite a
or you won't
lovely
have access to the
starlight.
ballroom.
When you join...
Okay, I must have asked every question,
all then?
or gotten every answer I need.
Okay.
Here for business or pleasure? You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute.
Okay.
Nice to have met you.
I don't know if they're just repeating or
In the
if I've
event of a
got...
lockdown, remember to return
I'm
to your
sorry.
cabin in a quiet
I don't believe we've met.
Shit.
Do I know you?
That's the feller I need to follow.
Well, of course you do. Everyone on the Siren knows who I am. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day.
He just threatened me. So...
We're speaking. Oh, think you've... I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're... We've spoken enough. Good day. I have nothing else to say.
Okay, that went nowhere, so let's just load back where we were. Alright. So now we gotta find Claudia.
Purser can assist you with any matters regarding security.
It's already highlighted.
So, what brings you aboard?
Yes! I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Okay, so...
I'm sorry, but
I don't know what that guy was going to say. Alright, we can go 2 ways. We're going to do both, so let's just plan.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise. How may I assist you? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Nope.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip.
Likewise.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Okie dokie, so... let's see if we can't get that taken care of before we do this thing with Larry.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all.
Wow.
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? Maybe. Need to think about it.
That worked?
Sorry, but I can't.
I don't know. I really don't. She's unreasonable, it seems, no matter what. And she's arrogant.
I wish I could help, but I can't see how. Ugh, this is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything.
Fine.
I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
I mean, it wasn't stupid.
We have a range of
Must you continue these?
all of our destinations.
Excuse me? And why in good? I should say so.
Crap. Alright.
Yeah? Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Gold Bank, barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's not much to tell. Her cabin was paid for by Dombrowski, and she's been hovering near him ever since they boarded the Siren. Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Dombrowski's married to someone else, that changes people's perception just a little bit. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it?
Nope.
What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone?
No.
Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan?
I shouldn't have asked.
I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Go do something useful, okay? What is it now? As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut. What's the status of your... Like the ship's purser probably told you. It's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Yep, I'm going.
Must you continue? Excuse me? And why in good... Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it.
Okay, this is stupid. I could have stolen it from her at some point somewhere, but no, instead, now she knows who's taking it.
I've done this particular cruise ride several...
We'll just leave it at that. It is what it is. And I shouldn't have come upstairs, should I? Nope. Okay, now, Vasco, get out of my way.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously, are you trying to pick me up?
Can I?
Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with.
Agreed.
What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Oh, damn it all to hell. You're one of the authorities? Then I'm already sunk. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back. You won't do that. You're here because you've got some kind of side hustle in the works. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Okay, so the plot thickens. Dombrowski replaced someone that was doing fake loan schemes. And now Dombrowski is doing some shady shit himself. Sounds like the world we live in.
The society chair.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Hello. You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both.
Definitely
Whatever
crazy.
you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Oh, you sad sap.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
Oh.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe, but if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm or something, with all of these wealthy patrons aboard. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC Security. Lots of clout with mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside. back to it.
Roger that. On my way. Sounds like fun. We're gonna raid the ship, corral people together. They're not together necessarily.
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. No, sorry. I'm afraid it's impossible. Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here. It's just that I could lose my job, you know? Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
No. Ship. Oh, damn, they're all gone.
The ship is in a state of emergency.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the OUC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
Good question.
I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard try. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Oh, you did the stupid shit, buddy.
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Okie dokie.
Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Because if you don't kill him, I will.
So we need a weapon. Oh.
Haven't you squeezed enough out of me?
Oh. Yeah, you're right. That's okay. I ain't getting any more trouble. Alright, let's go find Dumbhead Broski.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins.
Our security team would appreciate it. Please shelter in your cabin during...
Hello, buddy.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel.
Damn, word travels fast.
I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
All passengers, may I have your
Au
attention,
contraire,
please?
my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
He's one smart cookie.
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself. Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Okay.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Proceed to your cabin.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from joining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly
Nonsense.
fashion.
But there's one universal constant you can depend on. It's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'd be aboard the Key.
I hope I don't have to spend much more time there as it is. Well, we're going to call this episode a wrap. This was episode 16. Thanks for tagging along. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful night. Thank you. Goodbye.